Good morning, everyone. So, hello. I am Mambi at your service. So, for today, allow me to present to you my lesson about the circle. Okay, so you look. So, you see so sa picture pa lamang, it sounds interesting na. Diba? So, tsak mag-e-enjoy kayo dito. So, we're going to discuss about the circles and other related terms. So, ano bang objectives ng ating lesson? Okay, first, understand the parts of a circle. Second, derive inductively the relations among chords, arcs, central angles, and inscribed angles. And third, find the measure of angles, arcs, and intercepted arcs of a circle, diba? So, it sounds interesting, isn't it? So, ano nga ba talaga ang circle? So, a circle is a set of points on a given plane which is equidistant from a fixed point called the center. So, sabi nga, ang circle lamang ang merong center. So, marami tayong nakikitang circles sa paligid-ligid like yung ating watch, yung ating mga wall clock, diba? So, yung ating mga coins and others. Kaya, there's so many practical applications of circles. Now, how do we name a circle? So, a circle is named through its center. So, in the figure, the center is point B. In short, we call this circle B. Or in symbol, yan ang symbol ng circle B. Now, we are going to identify or determine the different parts of a circle. So, ano-ano ba yung mga miyembro ng pamilya ng circle? So, begin with, syempre, kailangan start with the center. And then, radius, diameter, the circumference, the chord, the tangent, the arc, the sector, and the segment. Okay, so heto yung mga ma-encounter nyo dito ngayon. So, hihimay-himayin natin lahat yan. Yan. So, heto yung mga pictures nila pag pinag-iwa-hiwalay. O, diba? Kala natin, ganun lang siya kasimple. O, tama, simple lang to. Okay, so I have here an example of a circle with 3 points. Okay, so ayan, saan kaya nakaturo itong green na to? Siya ay nakaturo sa circumference. So, madalas nating marinig yan. Find the circumference of a circle. So, when we say circumference, it is the distance around outside of a circle. Diba? Ito yun. And then, so I connected the points. Dahil nakakonect na siya, and this is called a diameter. So, it is the distance from one side to the other passing through the center of the circle. So, kailangan para matawag na diameter ay dadaan siya sa center. So, in our example, the diameter is line segment DC or line segment CD. Okay, so pwede siyang baliktarin. And we use 2 letters to name a diameter. And don't forget the symbol of line segment above the letters. Bakit? Kasi we are now entering the world of geometry, dealing with different or many symbols. So, kailangan to differentiate one from the other, we should use proper symbols. Kasi may mga figures, may mga parts na also use 2 letters. So, to distinguish one from the other, we must use proper symbol. Okay, next. O, dinagdagan ko na ang mga points. Siyempre, madadagdagan din siya ng mga names. O, okay, so I know that you are familiar with this. So, this one is a radius. It is a line connecting the center of the circle and the circumference. So, from the center to the circumference. Now, do you see another line here? Yan. So, pwede nating tawagin siyang line segment BC or line segment CB. So, mayroon pa tayong makita. Ayan. O, dahil dalawa na sila, ang tawag natin dun ay radii, which is the plural form of radius. So, ang radii natin ay line segment BC and line segment BG. Now, I will connect also the other points here, points D and F. Siyempre, hindi na siya radius kasi wala na siya sa center. Hindi siya galing sa center. O, diba? So, ang tawag natin dun ay chord. Okay. So, a chord is a line touching the circumference of the circle at 2 points. So, the points D and F touch the circumference of the circle. Okay. So, therefore, it's a chord. Ngayon, do you believe that do you think that a diameter is also a chord? Kasi it touches the circumference of the circle at 2 points? Yes, of course. In fact, a diameter is the longest chord in a circle. Okay, next. Okay. Yan. O, meron na naman tayong another. So, meron tayo ritong shaded region. Ano kaya tong shaded region na to? Okay. We call it sector because it's a part of a circle between two radii and an arc. Ayan. O, binanggit ko rito yung arc. Ngayon, paano natin tatawagin tong shaded region na to? This is called sector DBC. Okay? Now, this one, ano yung tinuturo ng arrow na to? This is the arc. An arc is the part of the circumference at the edge of a sector. So, yung syempre, may edge din ng sector. So, yung edge ng sector na yun is called an arc. So, in the figure, we have arc DC or arc CD. Okay, next. O yan. So, dinagdagan ko siya ng mga lines. O, dahil dinagdagan ko siya ng lines, nagkaroon tayo ng mga angles. O, let's begin with this. O, what kind of angle is this? O, this is angle SON. So, remember, an angle is named using 3 letters. And this is a central angle because it's an angle whose vertex is at the center of a circle. O, di ba? Ang vertex niya, so pag sinabi nating vertex, ito yung nasa gitna. Dahil tatlo nga yung letters ng angle, we call the middle letter as the vertex. So, ang pinaka-vertex niya, yung pinaka-center mismo ng circle. So, dahil center mismo siya ng circle, we call it central angle. Paano to isa? It's not at the center of a circle. So, dahil hindi siya, so ang vertex niya is not at the center, therefore, it's called an inscribed angle. So, an angle SBM is an inscribed angle because it's an angle whose vertex is on the circle and the other 2 points are on the circumference of the circle. So, you see ang vertex niya ay point B. Ang point B is on the circumference of the circle. Diba? And then, yung iba pa niyang points ay nasa circumference ng circle. So, yun ang kaibahan niya sa central angle. So, bali, nagkatalo sila sa vertex. Okay. Oh, how about this one? Oh, mayroon ulit tayong shaded region. Tapos, meron tayong mga lines. Oh, may pagkakaiba itong mga lines na to. Oh, let's begin with this one. Okay, syempre, this is no longer a sector because it is not formed by two radii. So, kung hindi siya sector, ano siya? This is a segment. And we call this one a segment PTN. O, pwedeng balik na rin, segment NTP. And a segment is the part of a circle between a chord and an arc. Ayan. So, bali yan ay joined by a chord and an arc. Yung sector, joined by two radii and an arc. Diba? So, yun ang kaibahan ng segment sa sector. Okay, next, this one. Oh, we have now a line. And this is called a secant. And that is line called line QM or line MQ. O, kagaya nga ng binanggit ko kanina ha, we use two letters to name secant. But, we use different symbol. Kagaya nga sabi ko kanina, we have to identify the proper figure through its symbol. So, don't forget to write this symbol on top to show that it is a line. So, a secant is a line. A line that is, ayan, which touches a circle at 2 points. And those 2 points are Q and M. Yan. So, dumaan siya sa circle ng 2 beses. How about the other one? Oh, yung nasa baba. Okay. So, it's a tangent. Yan. So, kung ang secant ay dumaan sa circle na with 2 points, ang tangent naman ay yan. So, line SR is a tangent or line RS. So, dumaan lang siya ng 1 point only. So, touches a circle at 1 point only. And that point is called the point of tangency. So, in this example, the point of tangency is point R. Diba? Okay, moving on. Yan. So, now that you are familiar with the different parts of a circle, this will be your output. So, you take a picture. Okay. And then the other half. Now, let's proceed to the different relations among angles and arcs. Ayan. So, ano bang connection ng angles and arcs with respect to the circle? Now, look at this. So, we have a central angle, di ba? Alam nyo naman ang central angle, the vertex is at the center of the circle. So, ngayon, i-connect natin siya sa mga different arcs. At ang tawag natin dun ay intercepted arc. It's an arc formed when one or two different chords or line segments cut across a circle and meet at a common vertex. So, sa bawat angle, for sure, meron siyang intercepted arc. Yan. So, in the example, we have angle APB is a central angle. So, central angle siya. So, ano yung kanyang intercepted arc? Ayun ang kanyang intercepted arc. O dahil dyan, this lead to one type of arc which we called minor arc. And the minor arc is less than 180 degrees. So here we have arc AB. Arc AB. So we use two letters to name a minor arc. So it's arc AB or arc BA. So this is on this side. How about on the other side of the circle? Okay, that's called a major arc. So, syempre, kung may minor, may major. Ayan, ang major arc. So, from the illustration alone, you can see that this one will be greater than a minor arc. Obviously, because it's more than 180 degrees. So, kung a minor arc ay less than, a major arc is more than. O, kung gumamit tayo ng two letters sa minor arc, ilan letters kaya sa major arc? We use 3 letters. And that is here, and in the example, arc ACB or arc BCA. Now, kung meron tayong less than 180 degrees and more than 180 degrees, meron din tayong equal to 180 degrees, and we call it a semicircle. Diba? A semicircle. So, you all know that a circle, so one complete revolution of a circle is equivalent to 360 degrees. Kalahati siya. Semi. Semi means half. So, 360 divided by 2 is 180 degrees. Ayan. So, that's one semicircle. And we use 3 letters to name a semicircle. So, in the figure, we have arc EDF or arc FDE. Okay. So, sabi ko nga kanina, anong relationship ng arc sa central angle? So, ang sabi, the measure of an arc is equal to the measure of central angle. So, they are always equal. So, look at the figure. We have an angle here that measures 96 degrees. So, ano yung pinaka-central angle natin? Yan. Angle AQB is a central angle that measures 96 degrees. So, kung siya ay 96 degrees, at according to the theorem, equal daw sila. So, we are referring to the intercepted arc. So, ito yung intercepted arc niya. 96 degrees. And that is arc AB. So, if we will answer this one, the measure of arc AB is equal to 96 degrees. Ayan. Next, arc AE. Heto yun. We are referring to this. Arc AE. Now, arc AE is part of a semicircle. Diba? Arc EAB is a semicircle that measures 180 degrees. So, if we will look for arc AE, what are we going to do? Okay, so we'll subtract it with 180. Therefore, the measure of arc AE is equivalent to 84 degrees. Diba? Now, the last one. Arc ACB. Okay, so that's a major arc, diba? That's a major arc. Now, we know that a circle measures 360 degrees. We are looking for this one, arc ACB. Ang given lang ay 96 degrees, which is arc AB. So, anong gagawin natin dito sa buong circle at sa 96 degrees? Yan, maminus na natin. So, in short, 360 minus 96 equal to 264 degrees. So, this is the measure of arc ACB. Oh, so you see now the relationship of the measure of an arc and the measure of central angle. Okay, moving on. Yan. So, meron din tayong addition na magaganap dito. Okay, we call it arc addition postulate. So, ano yung mga arcs na nakikita nyo dito? Okay, so we have first arc ABC. Arc ABC. Okay, so what are the arcs formed from arc ABC? So these are arc AB and arc BC. So we say the measure of arc ABC is equal to the measure of arc AB plus measure of arc BC. Okay, suppose that arc AB is 80 degrees and arc BC is 220 degrees. So how do we find the measure of arc ABC? So that's simply 80 plus 220 is equal to 300 degrees. So that's the measure of arc ABC. So, yun ang tinatawag nating arc addition postulate. Okay? Now, so much with the central angle. Let's proceed to an inscribed angle. So, a while ago, you know that it's an angle where the vertex is on the circle and assess that its measure is equivalent to half of the intercepted arc. So, in short, kalahati lang daw siya ng intercepted arc. So, let's see. Oh, look at the illustration. We have an inscribed angle here. And it says that the arc is twice as big as the angle. Yan. So, ito daw arc na to ay doble ng laki ng angle. So, kung ang arc na to ay 160 degrees, what's the measure of the angle? Okay, so it's 80 degrees kasi nga half siya. So, ang arc ay kalahati ng central angle. Inscribed angle. Okay, let's see. So, find the value of x and y. So, we have an inscribed angle here and a central angle. Yan. Dalawa to ha. A central angle and an inscribed angle. Yan. Nakapakita ko na pala ang sagot. So, the measure of angle x is 120 because angle x is a central angle, while angle y is an inscribed angle. Therefore, half of 120 is equal to 60, or 120 divided by 2 is equal to 60. Okay, so let's have example number 1. If measure of angle DRC is equal to 40, measure of angle CRB is equal to 100, and measure of arc AB is equal to 80, find all of this. Okay, so basically, I find it easier if I'm going to label all the parts with their corresponding measures. Yan, so gawin natin yun. So we have first measure of angle DRC, so 40 degrees. So lalagay ko siya dito. Ayan. And then, measure of angle CRB. So, CRB, so nasa vertex R siya. So, lalagay ko dito. 100 degrees. And then measure of arc AB, which is here. So it says it's 80. Ayan. Now, I'm going to complete the measures first before I will answer this. So, mas madali yan. So, kumpletohin natin. So, unahin natin dito sa 40, which is the measure of a central angle. So, ang sabi, it's equivalent to the measure of its intercepted arc. So, kung 42, then this part, arc DC is also 40. Next, so CRB, angle CRB. So, this is also a central angle. So, hanapin yung intercepted arc. That means 110. And then, this one is arc. Arc AB is 80. So, its central angle is also 80. Oh, so, you see, so it's easier. Now, I have one more here. Ngayon, para mas madali siya, apply ko rito. Ayan, kunin ko muna itong measure of angle DRA. Since this is a semicircle, apply ko siya, di ba? So, 180 as a semicircle minus 40 degrees equal to 140 degrees. So, meron na tayong last one arc. In short, kung 142, this is also 140. So, that's it. So, now na kompleto na siya, I can now answer the following. So, the measure of arc DC is 40. O yung angle CRA, dahil semicircle siya, is also 40 plus 140 is 180. And then, angle DRB, dahil meron na ako ditong 140 plus 80, so that's 220 degrees. O, diba? Mas madali. And then, arc CB, nasan siya? Ito, sa baba. O, kitang-kita, diba? So, it's 100. And then, measure of angle D, R, A. Okay, so, kitang-kita. It's 140. O, diba? So, it's easier to find the measure of the missing angles and arc using that procedure. Okay? Ito the solution. So, I'm going to label the measures of the angles and the arcs. So, we have arc JH is 110. And then, arc GH is 70 degrees. And then, angle FJG. So, ito siya, J. So, that's 55. So, let's find the measure of this. So, I will begin with, yan. So, kumpletuhin ko yung detalye. So, dahil 110 daw yung JH, so, inscribed angle niya ito. So, kalahati ng 110. Yan, 55. O, next. Yung namang GH. So, 70. So, this is the intercepted arc. So, ito yung inscribed angle niya. Kalahati ng 70 is 35. And then, measure of angle FJG. So, this is 55. So, twice ng 55. Ito yung arc niya. So, that's 110. Okay. So, meron na tayong tatlong measure ng arcs. There is one more here. So, ano kaya to? So, i-add ko tong tatlo. And then, subtract to 360. So, this one is 70. So, pwede ko na siyang sagutan. So, ano yung arc FJ? Okay, tangkita na. It's 70. Measure of angle HGJ. HGJ. So, angle siya, ha? So, ito yung kanyang intercepted arc. So, in short, this one is 55. Diba? Kalahati na 110, 55. Next, angle J, HF. Okay, so ang intercepted arc niya is 70. So, ano yung kalahati ng 70? It's 35. O, di ba? And then, arc FG, obviously, kita na, it's 110. And then, measure of angle GFJ. Okay, malaki siya, di ba? Malaki yung angle niya. So, ang nasakop nito ay, ayan, ito yung intercepted arc niya, which consists of 70 plus 110. That's 180 divided by 2 is equal to 90. Okay? So, di ba? Now you know the relationship of the angles and its intercepted arcs. Okay, so for your output 5, you are going to find the measure of the following. So, please refer to the figure above. So, you take a screenshots. So, ito yung given. Okay, so that's the end of our discussion for today.